All right, so we're back, Wade's World people, and today we take a look at probably the worst influencer on any platform. Not sure how he still has a platform. One of the most spoiled, narcissistic, egomaniacs on the internet for really no reason anymore. Like, I'm surprised he still has any level of ability to act like an influencer. I'm not even sure what he's influencing at this point, but Jack Doherty is back to doing Jack Doherty things. If you guys don't know who he is, why don't we go ahead and take a look at some of his greatest hits before we get into him acting like a complete asshole and a spoiled rich kid that either always has to get his way or is going to say a bunch of slurs, talk a bunch of nonsense, and act tough behind a wall of security guards. If you guys don't remember, Jack Doherty's the guy that did this while on live stream last year, crashing his McLaren while texting while live. Yep.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh, Michael. Are you okay?
So there's his friend. I mean, by the way, I should have probably put a label on this. Warning. Definitely graphic. Here's his friend bleeding profusely from the face whilst Jack continues to film the entire thing because content over everything, I guess. Maybe not concern for your friend after your dumbass got caught not only texting while driving, but being live and texting while driving. He cares more, it seems like, about the fact that he needs to document this for whatever reason. I don't know how he hasn't been arrested and or charged with something, but this would be clear evidence. But yeah, this just shows you this guy's mentality when it comes to how he deals with online notoriety.
Holy fuck. Oh my God, bro. My whole fucking car, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Should have been his whole career gone at that point.
No fucking way. Oh my gosh. There's no fucking... Michael, here. Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
Michael here, the fucking cameraman who's bleeding profusely, needs to film me in front of my car.
No.
While he continues to check his chat. Like he's doing here. And it's not only that, by the way. If you'd also remember, he was this goon that was walking around in public trying to get people to fight him, to piss people off, to antagonize them, and then when they wanted to stand up for themselves, he would either run behind a security or just run away completely. Now he's approaching a man with a daughter and kids, and he's going to get into it with this guy because this dude just wants to go about his day and be respectful to others while he has his kids with him.
Didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
What are you talking about?
Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your kids watch.
Get away from me.
You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
You got something to say, you motherfucker?
McKinley, back up.
What the fuck's your problem?
It seems that this guy continues to make a scene anywhere he goes. I mean, the guy in the shirtless dude walks up on him and tries to sucker punch him. I can't lie. I wouldn't have done that because I'm not going to encourage violence on anyone. But Jack deserves to be punched directly in the face. Again, not going to condone that because we don't condone violence against anyone. But you see the type of timing this guy is always on. He's always a piece of shit, always looking for trouble, always trying to document the most clickbaity, click farm bullshit until things have started to spiral as of recently. Apparently his girlfriend left him alleged abuse. Alleged. There's other things out about him potentially doing pump and dumps, scams, being banned from multiple platforms like Kick. I'm pretty sure he's banned on Twitch as well. The kid is just a walking nightmare, but nevertheless, I didn't play one of the greatest hits. Here he is again, antagonizing people and then hiding behind his bodyguard.
Fucking Michael Orr from fucking blindside ass. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God.
Always antagonize and then hide behind the security guard for absolutely no reason. There it is again. But yeah, this kid is back once again, after allegedly participating in multiple pump and dumps. Here is someone named Star Platinum documenting the whole thing. Jack Doherty's probably one of the most pathetic influencers in crypto. 21-year-old YouTuber with 15 million subs and millions more on TikTok crashed his $200,000 McLaren live on stream, banned from Kick. In October 2024, months later, starts launching tokens on Pump Fund. I have been offered to do some streams and things on Pump Fund. I think that it's probably a complete scam. I don't know who watches Pump Fund, but anything that is tied to a shitcoin and cryptocurrency and me live streaming on the platform, I'm never going to do that. I don't care how much money it makes me. I don't care how much money is available to make. That kind of thing is weird to me. Anybody that does it and is, above board and telling people they're getting paid to do it, fair play. I'm not that guy. Now, Jack apparently started doing it, and wouldn't you know it, he scams everyone. The first of which is called Jack Doherty Live Coin, which he promotes as an official token. It peaks at 64K market cap, dumps instantly, leaving holders with pennies. Again, kids that are watching him, the dumbasses that watch him and think that he's worth the time to not only click the stream to watch, but invest in a token to try to make money on. You kind of get what you deserve. You're part of the little Jack Dohertytes. A couple of months later, something called McLaren, which obviously is a reference to him being on his phone, crashing his own McLaren, pretends to find the coin live on stream, secretly pre-buys, pumps it to 100K, and then rugs it for less than 10K. Then a sorry token, as if you couldn't tell how much of a jackass this guy is. He won't ever apologize for anything. He won't ever take responsibility for anything. He will just continue to double down on the hate that he gets and hope that it turns into some sort of monetary value. You know how when the Paul brothers were coming up and they were hated so much, but the hate actually fueled them to become bigger and bigger? Jack Doherty's trying to take that playbook. The problem is he just becomes more hated. He has no discernible skills. He's not charismatic. He doesn't have any ability to get people involved in anything. So unlike a Jake Paul or Logan Paul that can pivot when the hate gets too bad, or when they can find a new thing to latch on to, or when they can go and do a different sport because they're decent enough athletes, they can pivot and do something else and honestly gain back some fans, whereas this guy just keeps continuing to drudge further and further into the most brain-dead parts of the internet, hoping that he can scrape by whatever money is left. So I guess he doesn't have to go from Jack Doherty to Jack DoorDash. I don't know. But you see, again, does it again in December, does it again in July, and now his wallet holds less than $150. His reputation's less than that. There's his wallet there. My creator economy. Yeah, sounds like something I'd love to invest in, the Jack Doherty creator economy. But here is what has happened since then. And this is where I love the comeuppance that these type of influencers get when they look like complete and utter idiots. And even in their own communities, even in their own kind of brain dead W&L clip farm communities, they can look like a bunch of morons. And even those kids can discern, oh, they're not actually cool. They're just idiots. Oh, that guy's actually lame. He's not trying to clip farm or clout. And even if he is, he's getting emotional and he's starting to lose his shit. This happened apparently at TwitchCon, which was a fucking entire train wreck in its own right. But Jack Doherty has started crashing out after Neon, of all people, another one of these kids that has clip farmed forever. Apparently Neon's trying to make himself better in some way, but they had some beef, and look at this.
Fuck. What are you doing? Hey, you're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy ass bitch. And so, all you guys, fuck you.
So he wasn't able to get into Neon's party, and just like the spoiled brat that he is, all he can do with his short man mindset is pull open the Sprinter van door that he had to have rented and is probably having to make payments on with his Pump Fund account running low, and point to whoever's running the party and say, all y'all are pussies. From the comforts of his Sprinter van with his at least one, maybe 2, 3 bodyguards standing in front. So that's always how it goes, right? Especially with this Doherty kid, is you stand behind the guys that actually want to take part in any physical altercation so that you can just yell from the back and yap like a little Yorkie that's afraid to get off the porch.
Fuck you. No. Little skinny jean wearing ass, pussy ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you. Open that shit. They're holding us captive. We want the smoke.
We want the smoke, he says. Yeah. No, you don't.
Yo, relax. People are coming, you fuckface. Don't trap me in a fucking Sprinter van, idiot. Don't fucking do that, you stupid fuck.
Oh my God. Is this how I don't know if this is his security guard or somebody else. But can you imagine getting talked to? Like, there's no amount of money in the world that you could pay me to get talked to like that. Especially if Jack is the one paying him. Relax, fuckface. I'm telling you, again, I'm not condoning violence on anyone, but damn, I wouldn't have blamed the guy if he'd have slapped the shit out of him right there. What a little arrogant asshole to act like his word, his tone of voice, his anything means anything. You're a petulant little child standing behind a door because you're scared to go in there and say something to somebody that might get you slapped up. But you'll talk to the guys you're shelling money out to, or wherever this guy is probably there to protect you like you're some badass. Awful, dude.
Fucking idiots.
Stabbing me in the back over neon. That's crazy. Fake ass people.
Y'all fake as fuck.
How does, like, someone with that small of a build, like, he looks like his body forgot to keep growing. Like, his head grew to like a somewhat normal adult size and his body just stopped. It's like those dogs you see that their spine doesn't fully develop, so they have the little wink butt. That's what happened to his entire body. He's still shopping at the Target kids section. Babies R Us is where he's got that shirt from. I think he got it off the mannequin. But it wasn't just that. There was more crashing out, which we love to see from Jack Doherty this week. He's finally getting some comeuppance. I guess he was out again.
How come you rugged all those meme coins, bro? On Pump Fun.
Oh, someone said, how come you rugged all the coins on Pump Fun?
I didn't. What do you mean? You did. You're still streaming?
I didn't, you did. Again, do you see how stupid this little dweeb is? Anytime there's anything brought to his front door, anytime there's any criticism, anytime there's anyone saying, hey, why were you scamming the people that support you? Why did you take part in a scam that cost all your followers however much money that it cost them? Now, again, those kids are idiots for investing in anything related to Jack Doherty. You kind of have yourself to blame. But you hear the response? It's not, oh, no, I didn't do that. Here's why. It's, I didn't, you did. No, you. Like he's a fourth grader.
Yeah, I'm live right now. On Pump Fun? Nah, not on Pump Fun, nah.
Wait, you couldn't even move it past 100K. Dude, what happened to
your coin? Couldn't even go past 100K.
Zero motion.
They're saying he has zero motion. You want to piss one of these influencers that has such a massive ego about their following and their celebrity when really there isn't any? Like, if Jack Doherty's bought and paid for OnlyFans girls that apparently he manages, which is also fucking weird. The kid's like barely able to have a drink of alcohol, but he's managing OnlyFans girls. What in the fuck is that? But you think without them following him around and a camera in his face, anyone that walks around these places knows who he is? If they do, they know him as the brat from YouTube that goes around trying to get in trouble and pissing people off. But no, he doesn't have any actual quote-unquote motion in any real sense, because these people that act like this on the internet, the footprint is there, and it's there for life. Unless you change who you are as a person, and that's a really hard thing to do when your first, second, third, fourth, and fifth impression is you being an asshole with short man syndrome. It's hard to change that. So for a guy like Jack, when they say no motion, that will turn his temperature to a boiling point, because that's what he cares about most. It isn't the girls, it isn't probably even the money, it's the attention. And the way you get to someone that seeks attention, the way you get at their ego, is by telling them they don't have any motion, by telling them no one cares, by telling them no one's watching, that they're falling off. That'll set these dudes off faster than anything.
100K topper.
When you say when my next coin dropping?
Yeah.
Next time I need 6 fucking bandos to fuck.
He said, when's your next coin dropping? And then he like turns. Look at this. He's like turned to talk to the people that like he paid to have by him. He probably paid the 6 bandos for these girls and these dudes holding their phone to stand next to him. And he acts like it's a flex to be like, yeah, I'll drop a coin when I need $6,000. That's what he made, was 6. He did that so he can make $6,000 and he's bragging about it? Jesus.
Bandos to fuck.
100K topper.
Wait, what coin you guys
Do you
looking
think you
at?
can pump a coin and pass
Alright, you're so
100K?
fucking stupid and retarded, you can't even let me speak, you idiot
Go ahead.
retard.
Oh, see? He got tight. And also, again, realize where it's from. Look at the separation. There's the hedge bush between them. Think this is his security guard once again. And it's just like a little puppy. It's just like a little Yorkie that gets up on their toes from behind the wall and starts barking really loud. They'll never do anything, but they'll bark a lot, right? They'll sit there and they'll yap, and look, he starts turning
You can't let me
red.
speak, you idiot
Go ahead.
retard.
Go ahead.
What, can you speak, you fucking
Damn,
idiot
bro, you
retard?
cooked on that one.
Hey, you guys are so fucking dumb. You think I made only 6K?
Dave, you would've got 6K more. Cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out. Stay home. The fees
Holy shit, is that Marlon? Is that Marlon?
Oh, the cash out's great.
They have nothing left. They have a rugless fucking
Jack
house.
Doherty has
Dude,
no
are you
motion.
Imagine how embarrassing it must be to be around these people. If I was an adult around any of these people, I would question what choices I had made in life. Because What is this? They're arguing back and forth about like who's more clouded and what kind of rug you're gonna pull next. And he's talking into the camera while arguing with those guys to like talk to his live chat, which there's probably not many people watching anymore. And if there are, I weep for the youth. But then again, that's the existence that this guy lives in. That is exactly who Jack Doherty is. This is the entirety of what he's become. And the last part of this, which is probably the worst part, and we're going to have to bleep some of the words said here because we're on YouTube. Jack Doherty will go lower than anyone else. You know how the saying goes, when they go low, we go high. If he gets into an argument with his, at 21 years old, receding hairline, flying back into the wind. I mean, the dude has forehead plus one. The 5-head hairline man himself has to show how alpha and macho he is in front of some girl he's talking to. And we start to hear those slurs come out. Because again, once you take a shot at these guys' egos, there's nothing off the table. It doesn't matter who they're involved with, who they're related to, who they know, they will throw everyone under the bus. Listen to this.
I'm kidding, but like, my brother's gay. The fuck? I kissed 2 guys at once. How can I be homophobic? You don't know anything. You're just...
So, I don't know if you guys heard the word that he said right away, but he said the F slur. And again, people can say whatever they want, but it makes you look like an absolute moron when you throw a slur out and then immediately, before anyone's had time to think about it, go, no, I can't be homophobic because my brother's gay, because I've kissed a guy. Can't be homophobic whilst being homophobic. Now again, people can say whatever they want, but you're also free to look like an absolute moron on camera.
a woman.
You can still be homophobic.
Oh, and what are you? Homosexual?
A reasonable human being.
How am I homophobic? I love my brother.
You did not just hear all the slurs you
So
said?
what was? Doesn't mean I'm homophobic just because I say I'm homophobic. I'm homophobic.
What was reasonable?
And nothing's.
I'm confused. He said he wasn't and then dropped the slurs again and then said he was? What is going on with this buck-toothed weirdo? I bet she's real proud of herself too. Look at this girl. I bet she's real proud. And so are her parents that she's hanging out with this dweeb.
It's gonna happen to me. That's the problem. No, I'm kidding. I'm homophobic.
What was reasonable?
And nothing's gonna happen to me. That's the problem. No, I'm kidding. But listen,
and nothing's gonna happen to me, and that's the problem. He's grown up in such a sheltered, paid-for environment that he's probably right. Nothing will happen to him. But again, it's because of the way he interacts. It's because of the way he's protected himself with his money so that he can be an asshole to people, say whatever. And then when people try to respond, it's hide behind the bigger man that protects me in all situations because I'm a scared little puppy dog.
like, you know what I mean?
She's walking away.
She walked up and flicked you off.
Yeah, you walked up and flipped me off, bro. You have nothing to say to me. I'm not homophobic. Wait, time out. What if I wasn't homophobic? What else do you have to say to me?
Transphobic, homophobic.
That for sure. None of my family members are trans, so.
The hairline's receding. That's why the curls are
You
on
wish.
the forehead.
You wish, boy. My dad's 69 and had full head of hair. You wish. Now, give me. I need a good comeback. I need something from you. You're full of hate. I need you to have one good, hateful comment on me. Something that makes sense. Something that's true. Because I'm not.
I think he's better looking than you.
No, because you have nothing to say. You definitely. You have nothing.
And then now he's chasing this girl around. Apparently this girl came up to him, so maybe she was in the wrong to begin this whole thing. Now it's just antagonistic. Let's keep it going. We have to make the views. We have to continue. Again, regardless of where you stand politically or otherwise, there's no need to do this in public. There's no need to act this way. There's no need to continue in front of the camera. And I think it's scumbaggery to the highest level because like all you're doing is baiting reactions. It's like the prank YouTube gone real time, like live on air. It's all just for clickbait. It's all just for reaction. And none of it's genuine. And it just seems to be all negative. And that's where this guy lives.
Say.
I pulled this.
You're speechless. What is that?
She's rich now.
It's a fucking Pokemon card, dog. Like, she was saying mean things to me.
Oh, I was telling you he's homophobic. And then he just...
But it's like, that's not a big deal. My brother's gay. I can say.
This is a dumb clip you're farming.
I can say it. If a word offends you, you can cry about it. You really can. But I can.
Now, again, you see the interaction there. And again, yes, Jack can say whatever he wants. And if a word does offend those people, yes, they don't have to stay around him and listen. But the point that's being made is he is going out of his way to offend people and then thinking they're the ones that are offended for no reason. Like, spamming that word over and over and over shows me how much of I mean, be honest, yeah, homophobe. A guy that has to do that so much to, I don't know, get a reaction. It tells me that maybe they're not so secure in who they are. Maybe they're projecting a little bit of what potentially could be going on inside them so that they don't have to answer those questions when they lay their head down at night and no one's around and the cameras are off and they don't have to flex for anyone. But yeah, once again, it seems to be that Jack Doherty continues to be an asshole on the internet, continues to be a terrible person, and this is the environment he's built for himself. And I do wonder, like, what happens when it all comes crashing down? What happens when he does have to grow up a little bit? Because I think he's been told by many influencers. I think Jake Paul himself tried to tell him, hey, you know, this is not going to go well. You keep doing this and it's going to get bad. Because he is probably the worst version of the worst influencers you can see on the internet. The end of the road is not going to be a fun one for a guy like Jack Doherty. I could see him being like one of these lamed out, washed out TV, movie, music star kiddos that grew up and didn't know how to become an adult because their entire life has been wrapped around, or in the case of Jack Doherty, controversy, internet infamy, and just flat out fuckery that this dude continues to partake in and continues to ruin whatever reputation or any sort of goodwill he potentially had. So, just wanted to keep with the documenting of the worst people you know, part however many for Jack Doherty. It continues to show he's one of the most horrible people on the internet. What do you guys think about Jack Doherty? What happens next? Don't have those answers, but I guess we'll find out.